Hey, so I want to read 50 books in 2025. Out of these, I'm going to be doing a reading challenge where I read one book for each letter of the alphabet, if that makes any sense. Like the book title has to start with that letter of the alphabet. And I thought today I could show you the books I have chosen from my physical library, my physical TBR, to read. I will also be saying I'm also discounting articles like and or the or and whatever, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to find enough books. Here we go. And The Angels Were Silent by Max Lucado, or Lucado, I don't know how you say it. I've already started this one. I'm a little under halfway through. I'll talk about it in a different video. Fan Geek Love by Josie Bloss. This one is really interesting. I'll talk about it in another video too. I might DNF it and choose a different B book. I don't know. Now these ones are ones I haven't started. Caught Dead-Handed by Carol J. Perry. This is like the second in a series, but I think I'll just read it as a standalone, because I already have to my series I need to read. And it's kind of a murder mystery thriller, which I think will be fun. Now this one is another murder mystery thriller. It's called A Deadly Game by Virginia Smith. But it's very different because this one is about a psychic or a TV psychic that ends up realizing she's a real psychic. And this one is just about an average lady and her boss, I think. Like her boss is the one that died. This one is also a borrowed book from my grandma, so definitely want to read this year. For E, I don't have a physical copy, but I was thinking Emma by Jane Austen, because for fun, it would be interesting. I want to start reading like older books because a part of me wonders if people were smarter like back in the day, like linguistically, and I want to not succumb to the brain rot, honestly, and just be able to read and understand smarter language. For F, this is the second of a series, and it doesn't start with an F. It's called I Totally Funniest, but the series the serious name starts with an F. It's called like the Funny Book series, but it's the only thing I had for an F, and I don't know, it would be good to read and decide what I want to do with it because I have it hiding in my bookshelf. It's kind of ugly. Okay. Now, I've been hearing, oh, you have to read a Danielle Steel novel. She writes so many. So, this is one I picked up 4 years ago, I think. And it's called The Gift. So, I'm excited to reading that. This is going to be rough to see if I want to do this in order or out of order. Because this seems like, even though it's called The Gift, I've read the blurb. I can't exactly tell you what it is. But it has a really summery vibe to it. I might go out of order, because even if I do, it would be still a very impressive challenge to have complete. This one I've also started. I'm one chapter into it. It's called The Hamilton Affair by Elizabeth Cobbs. And it's really, I read it late at night thinking, oh, it'll be boring, it'll help me go to sleep, or at least, oh, the writing style will be boring, you know? No, it is, really fun and interesting already, and it's just one chapter in. This one I've had for many, many years. It is called I'd Know You from Anywhere. I'd Know You Anywhere by Laura Lippman. And it has a really strange plot to it. So here. What part can I read to you? Okay, so this guy kidnaps the protagonist when she's like really young, and then years later reaches out to her in hopes of like something. I don't remember what. But he's like in jail. He's about to like get death sentence penalized for his actions and his crimes, and he's reaching out. And she's built a whole suburban, wonderful life, so it's really strange. This is another one I'm borrowing from my grandma. It is The Lady of Bolton Hill by Elizabeth Camden. I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be so much fun. This one has a really quick blurb, so I'll read it. When Clara Endicott and Daniel Tremaine's worlds collide after 12 years apart, the spark that was once between them immediately reignites into a romance neither of them thought possible. But time has changed them both. Daniel is an industrial titan with powerful enemies. Clara is an idealistic journalist determined to defend underprivileged workers. Isn't that so exciting? Ah! Okay. We're on to M. I don't have one, so I was thinking there's a book called Maurice, and it was written in a time where homosexuality was really not accepted, but it was written from about, like, the author wrote it about his male lover. And that just seems like a really diverse piece to include into all of this, and a really nice thing that could be quite informative for me to read, if anything. And I also don't have one. I was thinking a novel love story by Ashley Paulston. That book I'm really excited to read. I've heard really great things about that author, and yeah, I'm glad I could put it in the challenge. So my O is Out of the Dark by Betty Wren Wright. I don't have much to say about it. It has a cool cover, I guess. My P is P.S. I Love You by Celia Ahern. I don't know if I'm saying the names right at all. But, yeah, this book is kind of terrifying to me, because, like, sure, it's kind of a smaller book, like, area-wise, but it's thick. It's, like, 400 pages. Yeah, almost 500 pages, so it's like, I think that's why I didn't read it last year. Q. I actually have a Q that doesn't have an article at the front, so that's interesting. This is called Queen Esther and the Second Graders of Doom. And it's all about this lady teaching Sunday school and getting terrorized by kids. I am part of a community or an organization where our mission is to teach kids about God and stuff, so this might be enlightening for me to read, or relatable. R. Oh shoot, I forgot my R. I should have paused and hit play again, but oh well. R is called Reality Check by Leslie Carroll. I picked it up this last summer at the library. They were doing a sale, and it's a cute little reality TV show romance, but, like, I don't know. Okay, so this girl has a really bad dating life, and they're making a show about that. So she goes, and she actually finds a really nice guy. That's the whole premise of that. This one would be a reread. I'm really excited for it. It's called The Toymaker's Apprentice by Sherry L. Smith. I really enjoyed it. I just want to read it again because it's been a little while. And yeah, it might be nice to actually to kind of go to a deeper analysis of the story. Like, you can analyze and take things away from children's books, because that's what this is, I think. It's like 10 to 12 age range, but like, you can read it when you're older and still enjoy it. I hope. I must have been 12 when I read it. Okay. This one I picked up at a thrift store for probably really cheap. It's called Undercover Memories by Lenora Worth. And yeah, it's another murder mystery thing. I don't know, I have quite a few of them just because I like the covers. I do judge a book by its cover. I will be honest about that. This one I got at a almost local bookstore, but not really. And it's called Valentine's Day is Killing Me. It's 3 short stories, so I'm counting it as 3 separate books for my 50 reading challenge. But it's really fun, where it's like 3 different stories by 3 different authors about 3 characters that all just like hate Valentine's Day. And they just have different scenarios going on that day. Okay. Oh, I forgot to talk about S's. I completely skipped S. My bad. Okay, for S's, I have options, and I just realized I forgot an option. Hold up. Okay. I'm back. I should have double checked that I was prepared, but I kind of just gotta do it, so I'm not scared. Okay. The Silent Girl, it's like the 9th in a murder mystery series, and yeah, there's no way I'm reading 8 before this, so I'm just gonna read it as a standalone, and it'll be fun. I'm not gonna stack those on that pile, because that's scary. Let's see. Next one is The Slightly True Story of Cedar B. Hartley. Again, really interesting cover. I kind of got it. You have to read it when the cover looks like this. It has like circus people and so many colors. You gotta read it. This one would be a reread. It's called The Secret Garden. I remember reading this around 10, 11, and I loved it. So I want to see if it does anything for me now. If it still holds up, I guess. Oh, I probably should have been saying the authors. I'm sorry. I'll look over the video, and any authors I missed I'll put in the description. This is Seasons by Bonnie Hopkins. It's kind of a religious book about coping with alcohol, and it carries those themes through a character. Okay. Now we are back to realizing I forgot another book on the bookshelf. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. 1, 2. I have 2 options that I might look into for this next one, W. This one I read, and I stayed up till 1 in the morning reading it and just loving it. It is called Where She Fell by Caitlin Ward, and I still think about events of this book. That's how much it affected me. I was 10 and I still think about like what happened in this book. This girl, she goes spelunking or cave exploring, and she gets lost. And she finds this whole society of people that got lost. And she and a group of other people decide to go away from the society because it's kind of seeming culty. And they try to go deep to the Earth's core to try and get out. It's weird. But it's really, really good. I hope I can really enjoy it when I read it again. So that's one option for W. I'm probably going to choose that one. This one, I don't remember what it's about. I'm not sure I'll even like it. But it's autographed by the author. So, it has that going for it. It's giving Julie and the Wolves vibes, which I hated that book. Oh, actually, wait. I might like this book, actually. I might have to read both. Meet Braylon, a young woman in the year 2056, whose life is soon to be changed forever by a virus known as C47. Huh. That sounds really familiar, but I can't figure out why. Interesting. A virus that wipes out much of the world. Huh. Including her parents and her twin. Ugh. Now alone, Braylon is forced to learn to take care of herself. By fate and good luck, she stumbles across a sanctuary hidden deep in the woods of Wisconsin. Here she learns the hardest lessons of survival yet. Along the way, she meets Erevan and Timber, both of whom fall hard for Braylon. Filled with suspense, passion, and excitement, Wolves in the Woods keeps Braylon fighting for her love and for her life until the very end. Yeah, I'm gonna have to read this one. Oh my gosh, the Leaning Tower of Books. Well, it doesn't help that my first couple books are really small and the rest of them are pretty big. Why? You're Already Amazing by Hallie Girth. It's a self-help book that follows like Christian theology and stuff. So, yeah. Might as well check it out. Everyone needs help sometimes. For me, most times. What is that? Okay. There's gunk on my book. So, Z is a hard one to find a book for. I have a Reader's Digest Great Books for Today that is really old. Let's take a look-see-do and see if we can figure out how old it is. Oh, it's not too old, I guess. My bad. 1983, so kind of old, but oh well. It has 4 different short stories, I think, and one of them is called Zoo Vet. It's about 80 pages, give or take. I can't do math, or quick math like that. 369 to 443. I have no idea what it's about, but it will help me complete the challenge. So, yeah. Zoo Vet. And it's so cool. It's just like a really hard cover that it's like it feels like it's gonna be fun to hold when you read it, you know? And it's so pretty. I'm just fangirling over this book right now. Has the drawings in it. This one is a Nazi. So that's fun. I don't know where I got this. I'm guessing a library sale. Another one. I've never actually looked into this book, I don't think. Ooh, another one. Pretty. Okay. Another one. Okay, I gotta be done. Oh, I just found another one. No, I gotta be done. Okay. Those are my ramblings about books. Because that's what I do. I hope you, thank you so much for staying this whole time if you did. If not, that's okay. I guess I can't really, beggars can't be choosers, whatever. I will be posting shorter videos about the books as I read them through the challenge. And I will be posting more book videos because I have 50 books to read and a lot to talk about. Lot to yap about. I haven't decided how I want to wrap up my videos yet. Bye.